This video is about fixing your G-Shock when the buttons no longer function. What that means is when you press these buttons, nothing happens. So when you press your light button, the light doesn't come on. Now what I've done here, I've taken apart my G-Shock. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to take off these little flaps that sit under the wristband. They sit here, so you've got to undo the two little screws on each side, pop them off. Once you've done that, you can slip the whole case off the G-Shock watch. You do not need to undo these little screws on my model anyway, they're just for looks. So once you've removed that, you'll be left with just this here. Then you need to take off the casing. Now the screws are quite small, so make sure you use a good small and accurate screwdriver. When I say accurate, I mean if you're using a screwdriver too big or too small, you're going to strip the thread on your screws. So once you've removed this casing off the back, what you'll see is a little piece of rubber or a washer. Make sure you keep that washer because that's what keeps your watch waterproof. This little bit of plastic will be on the back of the main function. Once you've taken the casing off, then you can take off this little bit of plastic which will be behind the digital watch. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now as you can see here along the sides there's little bits of metal. Now those metals is what is pressed in when you press your button, so then you can change your function. Now the reason why my watch was not working and other buttons were functioning is because this button down the bottom here, this tiny little piece of metal where my finger is, was jammed in, and that would be from the last couple of years of pressing the light button. So what you need to do is get a small screwdriver and you just want to pry that bit of metal back slightly, because what's happened is this has been pressed in and the light is constantly being pressed, therefore none of the other buttons function. Now I've already moved my bit of metal back, as you can see. I'll just focus in on there. It's just out slightly. And once you've removed that, you'll notice straight away, as soon as I press it in, that my light comes on. Probably can't see it because the light's here, but you can see that my functioning buttons are working, which is great because my watch has been broken for a while. And that's all you need to do to fix the watch. Now you just need to ensure that you assemble it correctly, and then you should be all good. Thanks for watching.